Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Let me tell you. Today, I'm going to talk about a topic that many of you might find interesting, 10 creepy places to visit. In this video, I'm going to show you places around the world that have an aura of mystery and fear, whether it's because of the scary stories or tragic events that took place in these places. 1. Forest of Aokigahara. Aokigahara Forest is one of the most sinister places in the world and is known for being the second most popular place in the world for suicides. The forest is dense and silent, with a silent and sinister landscape, which adds to the aura of mystery and fear that surrounds the place. It has been used as a suicide site for decades. On average, there are around 100 to 200 suicides a year in the forest, making it one of the deadliest places in the world. It is common to hear stories of people who entered the forest and never left, which is why many believe that the forest is cursed or that it is a place of negative energy. Also, the forest of Aokigahara has a scary aspect. The trees are dense and the roots extend through the ground, creating a macabre tangle. The ground is often uneven and broken stones can be seen scattered throughout the forest. All this contributes to the macabre atmosphere of the forest. Finally, the forest is a controversial place. Some argue that the forest should be closed to tourist visits and that it is unethical to visit due to its history of deaths. 2. Catacombs of Paris. The Paris catacombs are one of the darkest and most mysterious places in the city, which have fascinated and haunted people since their discovery at the end of the 18th century. These catacombs are a vast labyrinth of underground tunnels that stretch for miles beneath the city streets. Originally, the Paris catacombs were former mining tunnels used to extract limestone for the construction of the city's monuments. But in 1786, due to overcrowding in the city's cemeteries, it was decided to transfer the remains of millions of Parisians to the catacombs. Over time, these tunnels were transformed into an underground mausoleum. Over the years, the Paris catacombs have become a popular tourist attraction, but also a place haunted by macabre stories and legends. Visitors report a strange sensation upon entering the catacombs, as if they were being watched by unseen eyes. Furthermore, the architecture of the catacombs is impressive and adds to the atmosphere of the place. There are bone pillars, walls made from stacked heads, and narrow paths that wind throughout the maze. All this creates a macabre and frightening environment. 3. Poveglia, Italy. Poveglia is a small island located in the Venetian lagoon in Italy that has a forgotten and fascinating history. During the Middle Ages, the island was used as a place of quarantine for ships arriving in the city in fear of infectious diseases such as the bubonic plague. Later, in the 18th century, a psychiatric hospital was built on the island to treat patients with mental illnesses. It is said that the hospital's patients were treated inhumanely and that macabre experiments were carried out on them. There are reports that the doctor in charge of the hospital committed suicide by jumping from the bell tower after being haunted by the ghosts of patients who had been tortured. Currently, the island is considered a cursed place. Many ghost stories and paranormal activities surround the island, including reports of whispering voices, screams, and eerie laughter coming from the abandoned hospital. Some believe that the island is a portal to the netherworld and that the souls of plague patients and victims still roam its grounds. 4. Bran Castle, Romania. Bran Castle is a historic fortress located in the Transylvania region of Romania. It is also known as Dracula's Castle due to the connections that the legend of Dracula has with the region. The castle's connection to the Dracula legend comes from Bram Stoker's novel, published in 1897. Stoker never visited Romania, but used information from guidebooks and folklore stories to create an atmosphere for his novel. The main character, Count Dracula, is based on Prince Vlad III of Wallachia, who ruled the region in the 15th century. Vlad III, also known as the Impaler, earned his bloodthirsty credibility for his method of punishing his enemies by impaling them on stakes. While there is no proof that Vlad III once lived in Bran Castle, it is one of many places associated with the legend of Dracula. The fortress itself is quite impressive, with towers, walls, and levada bridges offering an eerie glimpse into medieval times. Bran Castle is a popular tourist attraction in Romania, in addition to its connection to legend. The castle also offers stunning views of the surrounding mountains and is a stunning example of medieval architecture. 5. Hotel Stanley, Colorado, USA. The Stanley Hotel, located in Colorado, United States, is a sinister place that attracts many tourists in search of paranormal experiences. The hotel was built in 1909 and is famous for being the inspiration for the Overlook Hotel in Stephen King's book The Shining. There are many stories of paranormal activity at the Stanley Hotel, including ghost sightings, unexplained children, and objects that move by themselves. Room 217 is especially famous as it is where Stephen King himself stayed and was inspired to write his book. The hotel offers night tours that explore the most haunted areas of the hotel, including Room 217 and the underground cavern. There is also the option to book Room 217, but it's important to remember that the experience can be quite daunting for some people. While stories of paranormal activity at the Hotel Stanley may seem like urban legends, many tourists claim to have had unexplained experiences during their stay. If you're a fan of the supernatural genre and looking for a spooky experience, Hotel Stanley might be the place for you. And so we come to the end of our video about 10 spooky places to visit. As we could see, the world is full of places that are capable of giving us goosebumps and making us think twice before visiting them. If you are brave enough to face these frightening experiences, know that there are many other places around the world that we have not yet mentioned here. The important thing is to always remember that, as scary as these stories can be, they are part of our cultural heritage and are often providing local legends and traditions. Let us know in the comments if you've already visited some of these places and share your experiences with us. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos about tourism and culture around the world. See you next time.